Hello friends. I can't believe it's time for an online card class. So exciting. We had our class here in Little Rock last night. We had 8 people come. It was super fun. I'm going to turn this light down. It's a little harsh. We had 8 people come. We crafted, had tons of fun, and I'm going to show you what we made. So get ready to be wowed with some gorgeous cards. They're all fall, so we're going fall here. Hey, Jewel. And we have a little Sparkle of the Seasons. We have a Nuts About Squirrels. Hi, Sharon. And we have Gorgeous Leaves. So 3 gorgeous fall cards for you tonight. I can't wait to show you. I hope that you enjoy it. The way that my online card class works is that I've got these nice little packets here, and there's 2 of each card in an envelope. So there's 6. You'll get the packet to make all 6 cards if you place a $30 order or more, okay? And that will be shipped to you. All right, so that's free shipping for that card kit. So you will definitely want to do that. Think about a $30 order that you might want to make. And that's exciting. Hey, Susie. If your order is over 50 and you put it in by September 30th, that's tomorrow. I can't believe it's tomorrow. Celebration will be over tomorrow. Then you'll get a free item if you spend $50, okay? And if you get the starter kit, which is you pick out a good bunch of fun items, $125 for $99, no shipping, then you get a free bundle. Wow, that ends tomorrow. My favorite bundle, and we're going to use it tonight, is Gorgeous Leaves, and it was on back order, but it's not on back order anymore. It's got these gorgeous leaf dies and this stamp set, which is everything. Hey, Kathy. We got Sharon, Terry, Susie, and Jewel. So exciting. Y'all say hello. I always love to know who's here. So I've reminded you how card class works. We do this on the 4th Wednesday of every month at 8 here. And remember that celebration ends tomorrow. So let me pop you down and show you some gorgeous cards that I just want you to make sure you've got everything you need for before celebration ends. Okay. So let me just whip you through my cuties that I've made with my celebration items. So this stamp set, Textures and Frames, is free with $50 purchase. I made this cute little card. Lots of cute samples that I've made with Textures and Frames, but I just picked my favorite ones for each card. Well, that's not true because this one I have 3. Delicate Dahlias is actually free with a $100 purchase, so it's a fancy Nancy set. It's distinctive. It's one of a kind. I haven't seen anything like it with these big flowers that are distinctive, so definitely worth your purchase there of a $100 in goodies. We made this gorgeous card a few weeks ago with a Feels Like Home stamp set. I called it Fussy Coloring. It was really very pretty. Of course, we have our sheep. He's so cute. I think people are going to really miss this guy. And the sheep dies. So the sheep set is free with $50, and then the sheep dies are free with $50 purchase. Okay. So be aware there. Coloring, thank you. I'm so happy that you like that. Hey, Gail Fryer. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm so happy to see you here. We have this penguin paper is free with a $50 purchase until tomorrow. Also a cute little card that I made with the penguins. And this Peaceful Deer. That's the Peaceful Deer bundle. And I think this paper is called Peaceful Prints. I always get it wrong, but I think that's what it's called. It's a 12 by 12 paper. And this is a cute little card made with it. And the final designer paper is this. I can't even remember what it's called, but it's let me see. Y'all will probably tell me before I can look it up. It's like beautifully penned, of course, and it is a 12 by 12 paper, free with a $50 purchase. Okay, so those are all your items. Plus, you may have heard that the this paper, the gold paper, is gone, but I have tons of it. So don't fret. If you spend $50, you can still get that gold paper, because I did stock up on that quite a bit for you, because I want to make sure my customers get what they want. And then the last thing, I don't know where my sample of this, but this set of Summer Shadows dies is free with a $100 purchase. Thank you, Sharon. But those are gorgeous dies, and they coordinate with one of the cards from the annual catalog. Stamp sets, sorry. Let me show you something super exciting. I just finished a Christmas Stamp-A-Stack using the old Holly Jolly Wishes, but we've got another Christmas Stamp-A-Stack coming up. It's going to be using the little sweet stockings, and on that you're going to get 10 cards. The class is $35 if you attend in town, and then you can add the bundle on if you'd like. There's all different prices for the Stamp-A-Stack. Hello, Mom. Beverly Kinnaman. And if you participate in all 3 Stamp-A-Stacks, I've done one, and I actually have an extra stamp set of cards. It was Holly Jolly Wishes using the painted Christmas paper. So pretty. If you take all 3 Christmas Stamp-A-Stacks, you get the Seasons of Fun stamp set for free. Isn't that exciting? I would think so. Let me see. Oh, so the other thing that's exciting this month, there's so much. I'm just going to tell you about it all really quickly, is my stamp technique class. And I pulled them out right in front of me. Didn't see them. We're going to learn the gilded grout technique. So if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, this is a perfect class for you. If you're not, it's also a perfect class for you. But we learn a new technique every month, and you'll make 3 projects, and one of them will be a fancy technique. Not just always fancy, but fun. And then you'll make 2 other cards. So that's the first weekend of the month, and you just put in a minimum $25 order to participate in that. And once a year, you get $50 free. So that's a fun, exciting thing for you. Thank you, Sharon. Don't forget that the free bundles with $50 purchase ends tomorrow. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see these real quick. If there's one of these that you don't have and you need, this is the time to pull the trigger on that starter kit. All right, so let's get started on our cards. Let's start with our squirrel. So, oh my gosh, when I saw this stamp set, I was like, gotta have that #1 first thing, because I think he looks a little bit like a Disney squirrel. And if you know me, you know I love Disney. So if you didn't know, now you know. But this squirrel is everything. He's so cute and clever. And the best way to stamp him over and over is with a Stamparatus. So when you have a stamp that layers, then once you get it correct in your Stamparatus, you can just stamp it over and over. And what you do is you practice until it gets lined up. So you can see I tried here. Oh, he was a little bit off. I think I tried here. Still a tiny bit off. I wasn't fully happy with it. And then I turned it around and got him lined up perfectly. Okay, so just so you'll know, it takes me a few tries too, but once I get it right, it's there, okay? So now I can make as many cards as I want using this little squirrel without having to line it up each time. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm getting out my packet, and you'll receive this very same packet in the mail, okay, with all these items used to make these cards. And I'm gonna stick this right here. And I'm using 2 ink colors here, Espresso and Crumb Cake. And these are some of my older ink pads, because all 3 cards used a lot of the same colors. And so I mixed some of my older stamp pads in there. You'll see lots of things tonight. So I'm going to ink up my outline here. Voila. And then my squirrel that's filled in is here. And you definitely want to make sure that your stamparatus, you're using the foam mat underneath this photopolymer stamp. It's necessary to get a really good image there. And you can see it's a little not as inky as I want it to be. We used this a lot last night. So since I'm using my stamparatus, I'm just gonna ink it up again. And voila, he's perfect. Okay, so that's your stamparatus lesson for the day. Okay, all you do is get yourself a scrap piece of paper and keep positioning the stamps until they're right lined up, and then you can just do the same thing over and over. All right, and then I came in with the other stamps in this set. I need the little branch, and I'm going to do Hope You're Feeling Bright-Eyed and Bushy-Tailed. I just thought that was fun, because if you've got someone that's not feeling good, then that's or recovering from surgery, then that's a fun little card to send. And I'm just going to stamp this branch, and I'm just going to make sure that his little foot is on the branch or close to it. He can be getting close to it. Let's see if I can find one thing that I love. Oh, here they are. For fall, don't forget, we have these champagne rhinestones, and you might be like, what are those for? They are the perfect little sparkle for all of your fall projects. So, you know, if we're trying to encourage someone, they got to sparkle. So we're going to put some sparkle on there. Chip and Dale for sure. Yes, for sure. Absolutely. Okay. Now, the designer paper that I'm using here is from the Harvest Meadow series, 12 by 12 designer paper. It's a fall appropriate set of papers that works all year round, which is fantastic, because if you don't use it all now, you can use it all later. But it's a wonderful 12 by 12 set of papers. I pulled out the yellow kind of wheatish paper. And then I've got this little strip of In Good Taste designer paper, which is just a fabulous set of designer papers. It's got all the wood grains, all the textures. That's from the annual catalog. So if you haven't already gotten that, that's a must-have. Okay. So I went ahead, we're using a vanilla base here because it's fall and it's my favorite time to use vanilla. And I'm going to use a thick vanilla because it's a card base. So don't forget that, to get some white and vanilla. When you're putting your cards together at home, make sure your wheat is going upwards. It's easy to get excited and not pay attention to which way your wheat is going. This little strip here. Now, the measurements of these projects will be sent out on email this week. If you're on my email list, you'll get these measurements and everything on your email. So if you're not on my email list, you absolutely need to message me your email so you can get all of the dimensions for these cards sent directly to your inbox. So every month, my online card class is distributed to my customers for free. The PDFs are distributed for free. So make sure and message me your email and say, add me to your list, because you don't want to miss out on anything from Paper Made Prettier. All right, putting this down with dimensionals, and then my card class is fabulous and comes with pre-tied bows, okay? So you're just gonna grab this cute little bumblebee bow, stick it there, and it is ready to rock and roll, okay? Don't forget about the bumblebee ribbon for fall. It's perfection. All right, so a couple of cute squirrels ready to go. And your stamp set has Nuts About You, Happy Birthday, and Hey There. So a very versatile set. It's not even necessarily just fall. Obviously, it could be birthdays. It could be all kinds of things. Okie dokie. I could even see a Christmas squirrel. You could make anything out of that squirrel. He's so cute. All right. The next card I'm going to do is using Sparkle of the Season. Now, this was the 5-color card, which is always can be somewhat of a challenge in card class, but we made it through. We are using Early Espresso Crumb Cake. My friend Cindy Griffin designed this card. Mary Merlot, Pumpkin Pie, Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, and Cajun Craze. Isn't that a wonderful fall palette? I would say so. All right, shuffle those up. And this stamp set is super versatile because you've got Halloween, Christmas, and fall. So it's one of these triple dippers, and you get all 3 seasons in one. This has a fun little circular situation going on here with the background stamps and then all these fronds that could really be used for any holiday. But the star of the show here are the dies. You've probably seen projects using this. We did use the pumpkin. It's not currently in its house because I was using it to cut out the projects for this class. But you've got wreaths, you've got stars, you've got all the goodies. Okay. So this is a fun bundle for sure. And I am going to get out all my stamps here. Lots of stamps used for this card. But the cool thing about this card, it is gorgeous and it is really all stamping. Like, it's something that you could easily do at home. It's all stamping. So we're going to pull out our vanilla square. And we're going to start now. In this scenario, you're using a stamp set that is see-through, okay? And the other word for that we use is photopolymer. And when we're using a photopolymer stamp set, we want to have a Stampin' Pierce mat nearby. These are inexpensive. And hi April. They get you that squishy surface that you need underneath your stamping here, okay? If you'll notice, the red rubber stamps already have cushion on them, but our clear stamps do not. So they need a cushion, and this provides the cushion. All right, sometimes when we understand things, we're more likely to do them. So that's why I explain that. We're going to start with crumb cake, and we're going to make a circle. Now, I'm going to actually stamp this off on a scratch paper. I noticed mine last night was kind of dark, so let me see what it looks like. Stamped off. Gorgeous. And next, we're going to stamp our fronds. So our leafy fronds. So we're going to start with pumpkin pie, and it is going this gorgeous way. And then we're going to go with Cajun Craze frond going the opposite direction. Got one here. And then we're just going to kind of connect this one here. So it kind of looks like one. And then we've got some Mary Merlot little spriggy wiggies. They're so cute. They kind of come off of all this gorgeousness here. So, and then we're going to finish it all off with a grateful. I love this grateful. It's blocky and it's just wonderful. I love a good grateful. And this is early espresso, so it's really going to pop. Voila. Okay. Now, you're going to look in your packet and find, let me put all these ink pads up before I make a mess. I'm going to open some of them again, but it's just much more easy on my brain. Oh, I do need crumb cake. I got to do one more thing there. So when you look in your packet, you'll find an already cut out little pumpkin. So this is the one thing that I use the dies for. There's so many dies in that set, but this one is fantastic. And look, he just goes right here. Covers up that junction of all the stuff you've got. And then we've got these metallic dots. And you're just going to put 1, 2, 3. These are new in the holiday catalog. And they're just the perfect, I don't know, just the perfect accent for any card you're making in the holidays because they're neutral. It's like those metallic shoes that you can wear with every outfit, but stamping. All right, the last thing we're going to stamp on this card are some leaves to just accentuate our card base. So we're going to go with crumb cake, and we're going to stamp, stamp, stamp. You don't have to go in this area because we're going to cover that up. Pick back up, and you don't have to re-ink it every time. It is a good idea to twist your stamp around so your leaves aren't all going in the same direction. Okay. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to check out how this is going to lay. So first we're going to get some Cajun craze onto, we're going to put this square, this vanilla square onto a Cajun craze square. And then we're going to sort of eyeball where it goes, but don't stick it down yet. Hey, Barb, and Susie is back. So eyeball where it goes and then shimmy this right under. It's just a little accent. And this piece of designer paper comes from the Regals set of designer series paper. So it's a 6x6 pack of all the Regals colors. And this is the pumpkin pie piece. So I use a lot of it because you just never know when you're going to need a little smidge of a color. And you can go right for your designer paper stack and get that monochromatic pattern in just the right color. So sticking that pumpkin pie back there is fabulous. And we're going to put this right here. Voila! Done. Isn't that perfect? I say Cindy knocked it out of the park on that design. That was the cutest. She's a good one. All right, our final card is using our gorgeous bundle called Gorgeous Leaves. Now, I know you may say I already have a leaf set. You don't have this one. The dies for this are outstanding. You've got just leaf after leaf and branches and big leaves and small leaves and detailed leaves. But the other is you've got these gorgeous detailed leaves with some kind of speckles and spackles and just, oh yeah, everything. Ooh, I forgot our little speckles and spackles on our, where did my card that I just made go? We got to put some crumb cake speckles on here. Speckles, spackles, you call what you want. But we're going to use this stamp out of the Gorgeous Leaves set. We're going to stamp it off a little bit and just give it some little, and that is perfect because it just covered up my boo-boo that I made. So just around, wonderful. Gives it just a little bit of texture. Oh, the name of the wreath set again is called Sparkle of the Season. Okay. It's 156,518. All right. So, oh, back to leaves. So we got to get the leaves, especially after you see this card. All right. Again, a design by my friend Cindy. She actually gifted me this card and these cards, and when she did, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make those in card class. They're so pretty. So we did. All right, I'm starting with a Cajun Craze base, which is great for fall. And I'm going to stick a very vanilla layer inside because we can't really write on Cajun Craze. And I don't always do this, but I'm feeling fancy tonight. And we're going to give a little bit of accent to the inside of our card here. We're going to use a Cajun Craze leaf and a pumpkin pie leaf, just for a little woo-woo. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp our Cajun Craze leaf on this, and we're going to turn this all around so it doesn't go the same direction every time. And then we're going to go in with our pumpkin pie leaf. And see how it's got that detail around it? Ooh, yeah, it's so pretty. So pretty. All right. Oh, we definitely need something down here. Okay. So, Cajun Craze pumpkin pie. And this little guy is espresso paper that's embossed with the Bark 3D embossing folder. Okay. And it's in the annual catalog. It's everything. It makes the most gorgeous patterns. And that was done with my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now, you can sometimes... Nope, I'm not even going to try it. We need to use our tear and tape to stick this down. Oh, no, I remember now. I'm like, we didn't use it last night. I remember because we're popping this panel up with dimensionals. Woo-woo. So, put dimensionals on here. I forgot about that. One on all the four corners and one in the middle. And it just makes it pop. Plus, it sticks really well in those little embossed grooves, okay? To stick down embossed paper, you need tear and tape, dimensionals, glue dots. You can't really use our tape runners on that because they don't like it. Now, this I can use because I'm putting it on the vanilla paper. But I'm going to be pretty generous with it so that it gets down in all the grooves. Okay. And then I'm going to pop up this gorgeous leaf. Now, here's a little trick. You can use liquid glue to stick that down, but I make a mess with liquid glue. So what I do is I go in and I look for a space in the die piece that's... like more solid, and we've got the little junction of the end there, and then I'm going to put one right at the tip. One little glue dot right at the tip. See if I can get that glue dot where it needs to go. Okay. And we are going to put that right down here. And because it's card class, you're going to have your little bow already tied and on a glue dot ready to go. So your card class kit will come with that ready to rock and roll. I can see I left out one important detail, and that's the sentiment. And hi, oh hey Michelle, it's good to see you. Safe travels home from Little Rock. We're gonna put a thankful for you right in there. And I will tell you that I got that right from Sparkle of the Season. Okay, so I've used some, the thing about the thankful, the Gorgeous Leaves stamp set is you'll see it doesn't have any sentiments. So you're going to need to pick a good sentiment set to go with it. Now, I recommend Sparkle of the Season because it has all this thankful and grateful, which are two very appropriate sentiments. Now, how can I get all this, Kay? That's a lot. So let me tell you, you can actually get most of everything you would need with a starter kit. So if you get the Squirrel stamp set and the Harvest designer paper and the Sparkle of the Season bundle and a Stamparatus, because you need one, that's $123.75. Okay, all that is for $99 with no shipping. And this, and until tomorrow, okay, tomorrow's the last day, you could choose the Gorgeous Leaves bundle free. Okay, it's free with a starter kit. So pull the trigger on that. Get your free Gorgeous Leaves bundle. I'll tell you, it was on back order, but it's off back order since I checked last. So you definitely want to hop on that. Remember, if you put in a $30 or more order, you're going to get the Make and Takes, 2 of each card. So when you get finished, you'll have 2 Squirrels, 2 Gorgeous Leaves, and 2 of the Sparkle of the Seasons fall cards. Get your order in tonight and tomorrow, and your $50 order, you'll get a free item. If you choose that gold paper, I will ship it to you. Oh, thank you, Kathy. You're so sweet. It was very pretty. I know. I like this one the best. Well, gosh, I like them all. They're so cute. Free bundle. Oh, did I show? Yes, I showed you the Stamp-A-Stack with the cute little animals. It's $35. You will receive designer paper, ribbon, and embellishments, a full set with that kit, that Stamp-A-Stack. So I think everything you need to sign up for everything and to order and to get your starter kit are all listed in the discussion on this Facebook post. Now, it's card class night, so you know that means it's a special prize night, and we're giving away these Genial Gems for those that share and like. These Genial Gems are great for fall with the gold and the green. So I wanted to give those away today. And I will do a drawing here in a little bit and ship those out to. Bye-bye.